Hello and welcome to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Today I've got another beer from the new Hyde and Wilde and Sainsbury's collab range. I've already reviewed their American style IPA and their pale ale. Today I'm going to be reviewing their session pale ale. So yeah, Hyde and Wilde, brewing exclusively for Sainsbury's. If you remember, if you watched the other videos, the American IPA had the bear on it. The pale ale had a lion, and the session pale ale has a zebra, or a zebra for my American followers. Yes, coming in at 3.8% this one. Taste notes: British and American hops make sweet music together in this zesty, hoppy brew. They enjoyed their session. We hope you will too. Malt, barley and wheat. Hops, it says Cascade, Centennial and Admiral hops have been used in this one. So it is a beer that specifies which hops are used, which I always like. So let's get this session pale ale out into a glass and see what we get. This is obviously coming in a 330ml can. I was really impressed with the previous two beers from this range, the IPA and the pale ale. Hoping for the same kind of result again. Pale ale, always like a pale ale, especially when the weather's warm like it is lately. So yeah, there it goes in the glass. There it is. Good levels of carbonation. You can see the bubbles rising up the glass there. It's got a half finger white head. It's gone down quite quickly, but yeah, there it is. Very golden colour, certainly a pale ale. Look to it. Let's get an aroma. Hoppy, slightly citrusy, and a bit of a malty nose to it as well. But certainly hoppy. The hops bounce out of you straight away. Not as strong an aroma as the last two, but again, you would expect that. Try and get another smell. Yeah, the hops are the first thing that jumps out. There's a nice fresh citrusy aroma to it. And there was a little bit of slightly sweet malt coming through on the nose as well. Let's get a taste. Cheers, guys. Cool. Oh, that's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. Really fresh, zesty, citrusy flavour when it first hits your tongue. Not getting so much of the malt that I thought I was picking up with the nose. Lovely mouthfeel. Kind of quite thin mouthfeel. Quite watery. But yeah, lots of citrus freshness initially when it hits your tongue, and then as soon as that kind of citrusy dies down, the hops kick in. Not got the longest mouthfeel, not got the longest flavour, sorry, of the range that I've had, but it is very well hopped. The hops come up quite quickly. Nice bit of bitterness, not overly bitter, not overly done. And it quickly dies down. I mean, still getting the slightest bit of bitterness at the back end now, at the back of my palate, but quite a short mouthfeel on this one. Very refreshing. Nice citrusy character. Here come the hops. They take over. Almost to mid palate, the hops kick in, rather than back of the palate, mid. Goes down to the back side of my tongue. It's all about the hops on this one. Still taste them. They're just starting to die away now. It's a very short mouthfeel, this one. It's very refreshing, as a session pale ale should be. But compared to the other two I've had, it's a very quick taste. It's a very quick drinking beer. It's gone very quickly. Very refreshing, thin mouthfeel, very drinkable at 3.8%. You know, you can drink it all day, and you know, the clue's in the name, a session pale ale. You could drink this all day. It's very nice. Again, a very nicely made pale ale, and another very nicely made beer from Hyde and Wilde. Sainsbury's must be happy with this because they have really good beers. I tried 3, and of the 3, I've enjoyed all 3 of them. This is the lesser of the 3, I must admit, but I'm not really surprised about that. I think as a style, it's not always the easiest beer to get right, but they've done it well though. It's very refreshing and it's sessionable, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know, good citrusy. Really citrusy. Really citrusy. What's a bit of piney flavour to it as well. Lemon, lime, piney kind of taste to it. No real maltiness to it. The hops come in quite quickly. They're there. They take over the palate. And it goes down very nicely. It's a very refreshing pale ale. I would happily drink that again. That's absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna give it a score. It's quite basic but made well. It's a decent one. I'm gonna give it a score. I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Hyde and Wilde / Sainsbury's Session Pale Ale. 3.8% ABV. Just look for the Zebra. There are a couple of other beers in their range I've not tried yet. I think they've got a stout and they've got a lager as well. I'll get my hands on them and review them at some point. But yeah, another good one. 7 out of 10 for Hyde and Wilde's Session Pale Ale, exclusively brewed for Sainsbury's. So if you want to get your hands on this, you know where to go. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments below. Have you drunk this? Have you had any of the others from the range? What did you think? Let me know. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I do appreciate it, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks, guys.